Hello, everyone. Welcome into post-show headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with John Kincade. Normal post-show headlines today.
It is normal.
Because last Thursday we did the Birds pregame.
Right.
And then Friday, Connor and I did the postgame.
I appreciate Connor being in there for it.
Of course. And so today is one of those normal post-show headlines days. 5 topics, 2 minutes apiece. So get the hell out of here. All right, number one. I wrote this down. We talked to Tim Kelly about him. I was going to bring it up on the air, and I said, screw it. I want to say this for post-show headlines.
Not screw Tim Kelly.
No.
Because Tim was great today on the show. We appreciate Tim.
This topic will come back up on the air.
Okay.
The word excited. Are you excited for the return of Aaron Nola?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Because I think that Aaron Nola has shown me one thing that he's absolutely got. He has flaws, absolute flaws. But one thing, people always talk about Ranger Suarez. Well, Ranger Suarez, he's got ice water in his veins and everything like that. Yeah, he can give you a real good 4 innings in the postseason. That's what he's really shown you. What have I seen out of Aaron Nola? Aaron Nola might have the best clutch pitching gene that we've seen of the entire Phillies starting staff. And that is entire. He's been great in so many postseason games and so many big games for the Phillies. I'm excited to see Nola because I'm not necessarily saying he'll be in the rotation, but who knows what's going to happen. But I know that Nola can deliver when the heat's on.
See, I'm more intrigued than excited.
So you use the word intrigued.
Yeah.
And I get that. Because you don't know what to expect.
What if his arm's still cooked? Because let's face it, it was a phantom injury at the beginning of the year. Then I think something did develop.
Okay.
But when he first went onto the IL, I think it was, let's give this guy a start or 2 off. That's just that's my guess.
No, I
he was horrible early in the year.
I think people were speculating
that
are much more in the know than us.
Sure.
We're speculating that same thing. So I get you. One thing I just do is I have a ton of respect for Aaron Nola over his entire Phillies career.
You're picking up the ball every 5th day.
And at one point, you're bound to have one of these years. Maybe this is that year where he's been banged up.
Hopefully when he comes back,
But I'm excited. I'm excited because I do think I could see him putting together. Look, if he gives this team, 3 or 4 big starts? And by the way, what if Ranger Suarez really is cooked for the year?
Well, we'll see.
What if he's cooked and you don't have a 3rd starter?
Right. I don't think he's cooked for the year, but you might have to be careful with his workload now, too.
Let's say Jesus Luzardo gives you what he's given you down the stretch. 1 game where he looks really good, 1 game where he gets bombed, 1 game where he's sort of erratic. And Aaron Nola comes out and gives you 3 games where he's good and 1 game where he's erratic.
Yeah, you're going to give Nola, especially because of the history. Right.
So think about it. It could end up being our best thing.
All right, what's question 2, Johnny?
Okay, are you a fan, though, of the Phillies that worries about not having a pennant race? Because I asked Tim Kelly about this, and we talked about it a little bit on the show. There are some fans who really, really want to have a team pressed until the last week of the year and don't want to see a team that coasts into the postseason. Right. I know this. I watched in many, many years of my career doing this job. I watched the Braves put a division away 3 weeks in advance, 2 weeks in advance, coast into the playoffs, and then come out flat in October.
Right.
So I know it's something that always sort of spooks me. You want to be pushed just enough.
I think the big thing is now, if teams value the bye, that is something to still push for. You could win your division and be 1 game out of this bye, which maybe that gives you more of an interest, intrigue. You're not going through the motions.
Because you want the bye.
So I get the 1 seed. Right. I get what you're saying with the Braves back in the 90s. But now that there's a bye to play for, it's like football. You could lock up your division with 3 weeks left, but if you want the 1 bye seed, remember, it's only one seed now in football. Like, if you still want that, you will play for it. So I'm not worried about it because I have that extra thing to strive toward.
I'm also thinking, too, even if Milwaukee gets that 1 seed, Philly can take over that stadium.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's a stadium that, even in the postseason, like the ticket costs in Milwaukee, you could lure those people into.
Absolutely.
The Cubs fans take over games in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
St. Louis fans take over games in Milwaukee. You can't tell me with playoff baseball on the line, money,
you won't
be able to invade that stadium. you're not going to be able to take over Wrigley.
No.
You're not going to be able to take over Dodger Stadium.
But Milwaukee,
you could potentially take over. So I'm already looking at that going, yeah, that could be a good place for the Phils to end up.
All right, question 3. I told you earlier I had my fantasy football draft yesterday.
Which is a little early for me to my liking, but I understood why you did it.
Yeah,
right.
People are moving.
Sure.
Kids are on the way, all that kind of stuff. So we had to do it early. So I'm going to give you my team. Just kidding. Nobody cares.
What's your team name?
No. What is my team name?
Is it a good name?
I drafted TJ Hawkinson, so I'm the Fighting Hawk Tuas.
Oh, that's good.
Come on, man. All right. What is it about fantasy football that is so much better than the other fantasy leagues? I know people that do fantasy baseball, hockey, basketball. I tried it.
I know why.
I hated it.
I know why.
Why?
Because of the fact that it doesn't take up so much of my time.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's number one. It's the fact that I don't have to worry about
set it and you
every
forget it.
day worrying about it. There was 1 year where I did fantasy baseball because a bunch of my buddies got into it.
I did it 1 year.
And then, as you know, in the summertime, sometimes I don't see you for lengths of time.
17 vacations.
I take my time. So, and I'm like on vacation. And Christina's like, what the hell are you doing? You don't ever work on vacation. I'm like, I'm doing fantasy baseball. She's like, oh, you're such a dork.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you married the dork.
Right,
you already knew that. And I'm like, I'll never do it again. I never did it again. Now,
I hated it.
I hate it.
And I like basketball. I hated. I've never done fantasy basketball. I did
now,
basketball.
Once again, I like the elements of fantasy that go into sports betting sites.
Sure.
Like on my Bet Parks app, I like that. But I don't do that. But that's the reason. It's the lack of frequency.
Yeah.
You can you can think about it all week long. Maybe on a Thursday night, you start looking at the matchups and you sort of make your lineup out.
Right.
And then you look at it just for injuries.
It's just so much better. Like it's not even
the other
ones. The other ones you can't even
so much better.
All right. You have the last 2 questions. So
all right. Well, Tyrese Maxey was on Instagram Live this morning.
It's hilarious.
Because he couldn't work an old-fashioned manual can opener.
This is hilarious.
The kind you hold in your hand.
Just unbelievable.
And he went to Instagram Live to say, can someone help me with this? Like, give me directions on how I should use this. It was hilarious. Tyrese, we both agree. If there's an athlete maybe ever to roll through this town who is as genuinely charming and likable as Tyrese. So I was asking you, if you went to Instagram Live to say, could you help me do this? What would you be doing that for?
I always struggle with plumbing.
Okay.
I've tried doing it.
What kind of
even
how extreme is the plumbing?
No, like leaky pipe. I'm not talking about like my pipe exploded and I need I'm not redoing a pipe, but like leaky pipes. Like I feel like I fix it and then like 2 days later it's leaking again.
Christina changed the where the toilet keeps running.
Yeah.
In the tank, and then she had to go in and change the apparatus in the tank.
Right.
She went to YouTube
and learned.
Bought the stuff at Home Depot and fixed it herself. Yeah. Her husband would still not know how to do that. So I'd need help with something like that. I went to once asking people, how do you get a good edge on painting along trim?
Ah, that's a good one.
And got help from people.
Yeah.
Hey, Tweeps, can you help me with this?
Right.
What are some tips about how do you tape
to
be able to do that? And people were saying, tape your trim and have the tape stick out like this. Don't stick it along your trim. Have it stick straight out.
How about that?
So you just can run your brush along.
Yeah.
And it will actually paint the tape.
It's good work.
Which was good. So I've used stuff like that. So is there anything else you?
I don't really think so because I usually figure things out pretty well.
I did once with a replacing the weed eater. The ball.
Oh yeah, dude.
That was a problem for me. I had a problem with that.
I eventually figured that out, but that was something where
I went to.
It would always pop back out.
I went to early Twitter with that.
Yeah, I
went to early Twitter probably like 2010 with that.
Because when I lived in Manioc, I had our backyard was smaller than this room.
Could you weed whack?
I just weed whacked it.
Oh, that's awesome.
But the owners also had the old school mower where it was just the blades.
Oh, really?
No engine. That was actually pretty fun.
You like that?
Just pushing it and cutting things up. That was fun.
Now you like the lines and everything.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
All right, last one. Friday was amazing. Went to The Price is Right.
That's awesome.
Had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. So I can't tell you what happened. But I can tell you, you're going to want to watch June 29th next year, which is crazy. God. Dylan McKinnon goes, you're going to lose your mind having to wait till June 29th of next year. But I have to.
Will you forget about it
No.
Yeah, knowing you.
No, I'm never.
It's gonna be on your mind.
It's gonna drive
because
me crazy.
you obsess over things.
But they make people sign a non-disclosure agreement and not give away any details of what happened.
Okay.
So, but what I can tell you is, so I asked them specifically, what can I say? I had a spectacular time, an amazing time at The Price is Right, and I can't wait for you to see it June 29th of 26. It's crazy, but it's that long. But it was the most amazing experience. I can only tell you this. Anyone who has ever been a fan of The Price is Right, I encourage you, get a priority ticket online. You go to pricesright.com, go to LA, make a trip, go to LA, go to this and do this. It is so much fun. And here's the amazing thing. There's 170 people in the audience max. 9 people are going to get called out of that audience.
That's cool.
That's a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
Like if you come up with a creative shirt, wink. If you are a very maybe good-looking, talented person, charming,
so you can
maybe do it. You can maybe do it. So whatever it is, go to it. You will have a blast. I'm telling you. Even if you don't get picked, it would be an amazing experience. Go to The Price is Right. It's so much fun. Drew Carey was cool. Everything. Any live TV show you would like to go see? Or game show you'd like to go try to be on?
Well, can I go back in time?
Yeah, sure.
Like it doesn't have to be active. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I always wish I was in attendance.
In the studio audience?
Because they always did stuff every once in a while. And oh, by the way, I don't think I'd need to be told when to laugh.
Right, exactly.
That's my favorite show of all time. Growing up as a kid.
You love the Fresh
Prince. I freaking love the Fresh Prince. Whose Line Is It Anyway? But like the OG, Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Wow.
I thought that's
the Drew Carey.
Yes, I know.
That's true. I could have told Drew that on Friday.
I thought that show was so fun. The OG version.
If I spoke to
the OG version of Whose Line Is It Anyway. So that's another one. And finally, Dylan would appreciate this. All of when Dylan and I were kids, Nickelodeon, like Guts.
You mean like the spilling the slime on people and everything?
Guts, Legends of the Hidden Temple. Like all those where they picked people from
like
the
the
crowd.
obstacle course?
Yes, yeah.
Double Dare.
Yeah, Guts, Double Dare, Legends of the Hidden Temple. If I could go back in time and do one of those, I would.
Didn't they film Double Dare here at Channel 12?
I don't know.
I thought Double Dare Studio.
I thought they were all like Orlando.
No, I thought Double Dare was originally done at Channel 12 here in Philly.
Maybe.
I thought.
I wish I could have done
it. Is that the blonde guy with the big nose?
I don't.
Was the host?
Remember?
I think it might have been.
I don't remember, honestly.
I don't know. But hey.
Sorry for all big nose
people. Go to The Price is Right. Go to The Price is Right. You'll have an absolute blast.
Everybody have a great rest of your day. We'll be back at it tomorrow on the air and, of course, post-show headlines as well. See ya. Hey, guys. Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And, of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.